Welcome to another episode of Objective Bias featuring yours truly, Ace Alpha, and we're going to jump right into it on this episode. The first topic I want to discuss is the recent guilty verdict found against actor Jonathan Majors. Now, he was recently found guilty of reckless assault and harassment in a domestic violence trial against his ex-girlfriend, Grace Jabari, I believe is how you pronounce her last name. Now, with this situation, I'm not going to get into the legalities of what actually occurred. I'm just going to speak on the situation in general. And unfortunately for Jonathan, this pretty much, I don't know if it's going to end his career, but it's going to put a real big dent in that motherfucker. You did what I mean? Like he just lost one of his biggest roles in the Marvels series. You feel what I mean? And it's just unfortunate given the circumstances. But I just want to give my general thought and ideas about the situation as a whole because for me, I don't really feel like it should have even gotten this far, let alone him being found guilty because given the circumstances that I saw as just a regular civilian, you know what I mean, just a person on the outside looking in, is it just was a domestic situation that just went, left. You know what I mean? Like I don't think it was a crazy violent situation. Old girl saw a text in his phone, got upset, tried to grab his phone, and of course a scuffle ensued in a cab or a car or whatever, and shit, sometimes shit like this happen. You dig what I mean? And I don't condone it. Now, first, let me preface all of my comments before I continue with I don't condone any type of domestic violence. If you're guilty of domestic violence, like truly guilty, then you should be punished to the fullest extent of the law. But again, I'm not going to go to the legal route with this conversation or my opinion just from, just a general person's perspective, from the outside looking in again. But, what I mean, say you're in a situation, your old lady, I'm speaking for the men right now, your old lady finds out that you texted somebody or they see a text on your phone and they try to get your phone. The natural reaction is to try to get your shit back by any means necessary. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, if a woman is strong, you dig what I mean. You got to use a little bit of force, but nothing too excessive. So I'm not again going to speak on the specifics, but I just feel like with what was presented, after I guess Jonathan got his phone, he exited the vehicle and tried to run away. Now, let's speak from a logical point of view. If you're a woman and you were just assaulted, or not even a woman, anyone that's just assaulted, right? Are you gonna try to chase the person that just assaulted you, or are you gonna try to go get some help? Just a logical question to ask. You feel what I'm saying? Why is he running away from her if he just assaulted her and she's chasing him? Like, does that make sense anywhere? Like, I'm just saying, I'm just asking the question for me. You know what I mean? It don't really make sense. But what y'all think about that shit? But you know, also with all of that being said, if you just were assaulted, wouldn't you go seek help versus going out to party, buy drinks or whatever else you bought with Jonathan's credit card, then proceed to go back to the apartment that you both share? You know what I mean? Like, are those I've been assaulted vibes? You feel what I'm saying? I really feel like for me, the assault um term in the part that he was found guilty is the main thing that I'm kind of sticking on and I'm pretty much hammering home on. Like, if I just assaulted you, and this is speaking in general terms, you're gonna come back to the spot that goddamn we stay at, or you're gonna go try to get some help or call the police. That's just me. You feel what I mean? And then when he comes back home and finds her unconscious, taking sleeping pills and all of that, he calls the cops. Him, the alleged guilty party, calls the cops. Like, I'm just saying, I just don't feel like if he really and truly felt like he assaulted her or committed a crime, he wouldn't have been doing that shit. You feel what I mean? But he did, and unfortunately, the cops came and I guess took pictures or whatever. And oh, girl didn't even press charges. It was the state picked it up. So I can't even be mad at oh girl, not at all. Like, you know what I mean? She wasn't the one that pressed charges. She wasn't the one that, got the ball rolling on from a legality standpoint. That was literally the stake. Now, I'm gonna go a little deeper with this, you feel what I mean? And I feel like there's a major reason that things went in this direction. That's just me. It's just me in my opinion. Again, sometimes my opinion ain't shit. I ain't nobody. I'm just a goddamn motherfucker that like to talk, you feel me? But the direction I'm going in, and I also want to preface this before I even start going in this direction with I don't have anything against biracial relationships at all. No problem. Date who you date, love who you love, whatever your high heart desires, that's you and your business, that's your prerogative, all of the above. I have no issue with it at all. Hell, even the shit back in my heyday, I didn't got them, cross the line a little bit, did a little biracial, what have you, you feel me? But you know, you gotta you gotta goddamn be mindful, and this is the direction I'm going in. You gotta be mindful as a black man if you're gonna get involved with the white man. And again, there's nothing wrong with that, but the bigger picture that I'm trying to paint for you, so to speak, is I just feel like if things go left, which this is a perfect example of things going left, right? You know how society is going to view the situation. You know how the law is going to view the situation. They're going to view the white woman as the victim. You know what I mean? And it's just the reality of the situation. Yeah, it may be unfair, and there's nothing against uh, Grace herself because again, she didn't press charges. But as a black man, if you're going to engage with a white woman, you just have to be mindful of the history of the nation we live in. Like when shit is not gonna go in your favor, if shit's gonna be which in this case become a domestic situation, a violent situation, anything that's negative, you already know who they're gonna point the finger at. Yeah, like I said, like I have no issue with the biracial dating, but if you're gonna be a black man and you choose to step in that realm, you got to know what possibly can come with it. You know what I mean? When shit hit the fan, they're gonna take the side of the white woman. You did what I mean, and it's so unfortunate because again, none of us was involved in the situation at hand. None of us was there. All we can go off of is the testimonies we heard, read about in the videos that we saw. But for me, it's like, did it really have to go to the point to where y'all found this man guilty? That y'all took it this far? You did what I mean? My man, Dr. Umar Johnson, he got them. He kept saying, which was funny. Uh, did he say white people? He said fair skinned people or white people, whatever, bruised. You feel what I mean? Like what if she got them with whatever exchange occur? What if the exchange was of the same magnitude and the same force that she applied to him that he applied to her? But because he's a black man, he's not bruised, and she's white, she's bruised. So you feel what I mean? Like, man, I'm just playing devil's advocate right now, but it doesn't eliminate the point. What I'm saying is like, y'all black men, you know what I mean? Like, it really is your choice, but you just got to be mindful. You feel what I mean? Like there's nothing wrong with putting a little cream in your coffee. You feel what I'm saying? If you feel like you want some white chocolate, shit like that, nothing wrong with it. But just understand what may come with that. If shit go left, like that's the only thing I'm trying to drive home. Like we just have to be, just smarter with who we elect to have dealings with. You feel me? But man, hopefully Jonathan Majors bounces back because he was actually becoming one of my favorite actors. Not one of my top ones, but shit, if he was in some shit, I want to see it. You feel me? But damn, like with this whole situation, it's just sad because like for me, even leading up to the guilty verdict, I'm like, they're gonna throw this shit out. They're gonna goddamn find him innocent. But the thing about it, from what I think happened, was like the state was like, we're gonna throw all of these charges at him because I think it was like 3 or 4 charges they threw at him, one don't stick. We ain't giving a fuck. He gonna get found guilty of something. And I mean, it's just a misdemeanor, you know what I mean? It could hold up to 1 year in jail, which we know he's not going to jail for. But this has fucking ruined his reputation. You know what I mean? No matter how light it may have been, no matter how I want to say, I don't want to not give her the proper grace with whatever she went through. But you know, every now and then we may have a little scuffle with our partner, you know, a little push and shove, just a little bit. You feel what I mean? Like, not to say everybody go through that, but shit, motherfuckers go through that shit. And I feel like this is all that was, a little goddamn little scuffle, a little push and shove, a little pulling, little, you know what I mean? Like, what that deep for y'all to goddamn mistake to take it that far and drop charges on my man. Like, I feel bad for him, you know what I mean? Like, damn, I hope my man Jonathan Majors bounce back. But hey, my black men, y'all better goddamn be mindful. Use this as an example. Again, not all white women, and again, it's not even her fault. It's not even nothing against Grace because she's not the one that pressed charges. But the reality is the perception. Oh, a black man and a white woman, something went left. Oh, we're gonna charge the black man. That's just what it's gonna be. I'm not sure. Not to my recollection or my memory, have I ever seen a situation unless a motherfucker kills the black man. When it's like a domestic situation with a black man and a white woman, they're gonna pick the white woman's side. Like that's just what it is. Like you know what I mean? So black men, again, if you're elected to date these white women, be mindful of when shit could possibly go left. And man, I just hope that Jonathan can bounce back in some shape, form, or fashion. I hope they appeal this shit. It gets overturned, and all of the above. But man, y'all got to be careful out here, man. Shit crazy. Shit can get real, real fast. But that's all I got to say about that, man. The next topic I want to touch on is Anthony Edwards, star of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now, this is the second NBA star, so to speak, that has got caught up in this type of situation. It's bullshit. And I call it bullshit because I feel like this type of situation can be so much avoided. But I feel like these younger NBA players that are coming into all of this month, y'all being reckless out here. Now, before I get into Anthony Edwards' story, do y'all not remember when Zion Williamson had a situation to where him and his girlfriend announced they had a child on the way or she was pregnant or whatever the case may be. And his side chick, whose name is Mariah Mills, wasn't having that shit. Put them on blast, talked about all the nasty shit that they did, how she might be pregnant, all of that. Like, yeah, if you don't remember, go to Twitter, Google all of the above, and search Mariah Mills and Zion Williamson. All that shit gonna come up. But I wanted to like y'all okay, Anthony, you ain't learned from that situation. So in Anthony's situation, Anthony Edwards of the Minnesota Timberwolves, allegedly he got this Instagram model named Paige pregnant. Paige eventually exposed some screenshots of their conversations. Within these conversations, Anthony, I'm not gonna, say verbatim exactly what he said, but pretty much he was of the mindset, allegedly, I'll just keep saying allegedly, that he wasn't fucking with the thought of her having his baby. Like he didn't want that shit. You know what I mean? Abortion came up. Alleged screenshots of a 100K payment for an abortion. She posted online came up. First of all, not to say I'm an advocate of abortion at all. Shit, I'm a pro-choice person. Like shit, that's your motherfucking business. Like whatever you want to do with your body as a woman, that's up to you. Hey, us men have no bearings on that shit. You feel what I mean? That's just my personal thought. But what was that plus the interest? That's what I want. God damn, if you really sent her 100K, which I know you got, I mean, you paid, you're a multi-millionaire. and that's just to say it lightly. But God, was that interest? Was that like hush money? Like what was it? That's crazy. But Anthony did come back and make a statement because he is a star. And I'm a paraphrase like hell. Pretty much, he was like in the, whatever what was said was in the heat of the moment. He is not against, or he truly believes that it is a woman's choice for them to make that decisions. And he, moving forward, will no longer be speaking about this because it will be handled private. Again, paraphrasing like a motherfucker, but that's just what he said. But I'm just like, I'm confused, man. Like, how y'all stars, and again, my black man, y'all out here wilding. Um, how my young black men out here slipping up like, and also just like Zion's situation, Anthony and I think his now girlfriend had came out with, I believe, saying that they were expecting a baby. Then here comes this model. Not to say she lied, but she, given the text messages, she had to be sick. It's like, but where's the guidance, man? Like, I feel like the NBA meet. I know these are grown men, coming into millions, but y'all need to have some course, some classes, some prerequisites that these players take before they transition from college or playing overseas or whatever into, like, y'all can't. This shit is happening at an alarming rate. Like, two in less than a year of the situation. Both black men, both stars. With the trajectory of being superstars. Like, what the fuck going on? Hey, man, what the veterans at, man? What y'all doing? Y'all ain't got them. Trying to guide these young men, teaching them the game. Like, God damn, bro. Like, what y'all doing now? Also, speaking of Mariah Mills, Zion Williams' situation, she didn't pop back up. I guess she felt like there was an opportunity to try to make herself a little relevant again. I mean, she made World Star Hip Hop. That's why I saw the shit. Shout out to World Star. Y'all one of my motherfuckers I hit up every day. But she made World Star Hip Hop. She got on there talking about something about someone said that she took some money to be quiet or something like that. That went on to bash Zion. Zion lately has been in the headlines with his weight, not being able to control it. Allegedly, and I guess his organization wanted him to be in better shape or get in better shape. She going around telling him, in this video, she's like, calling him, nasty, how she didn't like him on top of her and he needs to get on the treadmill, calling him fat. The slapper like, what's all that slander for? But I mean, I know what it is. Ain't nobody been talking about you in a while. You talking about you're responding to shit. Ain't nobody was thinking about you, bro. Mariah, man, kill that noise, man. Ain't nobody trying to hear from you, man. But no, man, like, what the fuck is going on, man? My young black man, yo, we got to do better, bro. Like, I mean, I know it's very accessible given the amount of money that you have and just given your following, your superstardom, all of the above. But y'all got to do better, man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm older here. You feel what I'm saying? So I can, I went. The highest I got was to the D1 level, but there was some crazy little situations back then. But that's neither here nor there. That's a story for another day. So I get it. I can only imagine how much more crazy it gets when you come in the millions. But with that being said, it's like, again, where the OGs at? Where are the motherfucking OGs, bro? Like, where are my veterans? Y'all need to put y'all arm around these young men that are coming into these millions and teach them the game, teach them and this game that I'm speaking of, this is not the game for us regulars. You know what I mean? This game is not for people in regular, middle America tax brackets. These are motherfucking multi-millions. You know what I mean? So I know as much. So when I say the game, I'm talking about that game, not the regular people, the norm, the societal norm game. I'm talking about that game. So don't get it fucked up and confused like I'm advocating for that. You know what I'm saying? That's how she should be ran or whatever it is. But again, it's none of our business. But in the same breath, they need to be taught the game, man. You gotta protect the asset, which is you. You feel me? Like protect yourself, man. You're gonna goddamn have your main chick, right? Your girlfriend, your love, your fiance, your soon to be wife, or even wife, and you raw dogging these side chicks. What the fuck is you doing? You really playing that much Russian roulette? You shooting up the club and shit like, God damn, like what the fuck, bro? I need to chill out. You feel what I mean? Like I get it. You're young and wild. You're living life. You're fresh into the millionaire status. But God damn, like there's been so many situations. Like y'all done seen goddamn Cheetahs, Jerry Springer, goddamn Maury, all of the above. Like there's been scenarios and situations that y'all could have learned from. But damn, y'all being that reckless. Like again, it just goes back to my young black man, man. Y'all gotta, just gotta do better. And we're a target out here, even if it's not if we're not purposely pursued, like we're a target. You feel me? Like in a lot of spaces. Now, once we get some money, gotta be 2 times smarter, man. 2 times as good. Just gotta do better, bro. Like man, Anthony, hey man, Anthony can go though. Like these motherfuckers that I'm bringing up, Anthony, Zion, and shit, even Jonathan Majors on the acting side, these motherfuckers can go. So man, y'all just got to keep it together, get it together. Now the NBA is not going to be all in your personal business, but shit, the time and the space that we're in this day with social media, motherfuckers are going to be able to expose you. And what the fuck is wrong with y'all sending these DMs and text messages from your direct number or account? Y'all got no goddamn burning phones and burning accounts. Like shit, if you don't do like dirt again, this is in their world. I'm not talking about this regular world. I'm talking about their world. You feel me? If y'all gonna do this shit in y'all little world, move smarter, man. Get your partner phone. Text from your partner screen. I mean, your partner phone, your partner account. Stop using your regular shit. Fuck around with y'all so they can put you on blast. Now you looking like an idiot. Like you got this goddamn finesse. Cause that's what it is. Cause shit, even though I'm not in it, it's plain as day to observe like these chicks see all that money and all they're out here to do is get it. So yeah, you may want a fun time, but that fun time may come with some consequences, as you can see. You know what I mean? Now with her putting Paige putting Anthony Edwards on blast, now you looking like a freak. Oh, you know the goddamn pro-life people about to get on his ass. They about to be on his ass like, you the murderer. You believe in this, and that's what I'm saying, man. Y'all gotta be much smarter, be more careful in how you move, man. Like, man, I don't want to hear another story like this coming out the league, bro. What the y'all gotta do better. Hey, be better, do better, stay better. You feel me? Move smarter. If you're gonna engage that type of activity, just be responsible. You know what I mean? Because even though I'm making light of the situation, you are affecting motherfuckers' lives. Like even the side chick or the models that you're messing with on the side that may not have no idea, which is crazy, but they may not have any idea of what you're really doing in real life. You're fucking with people's lives, man. So if you're gonna be doing that, move smarter, be honest. And the thing is, you got fucking millions. I'm sure if you're just honest, they still going. I'm just saying. I'm sure if you're just honest, they still going. So I mean, again, I'm just speaking from observation. I don't know nothing about that life, but shit, yay, man. Anthony Edwards, I hope you ball out, continue to ball out. Zion, I hope you kind of been up and down this season. So, get that shit together. I'm a basketball fan, so I like to see my basketball players, do their motherfucking thing. So, hey man, I'm gonna go ahead and get off that topic. And the last topic I wanted to touch on, I'm gonna like be on this not even that long. It's gonna be a quick little take on this. Is the Offset Cardi B situation. I kind of spoke on not them, of course. I didn't speak on them, but I spoke on the Jada and Will situation on my second episode entitled Jada. You know what I'm saying? Go back and listen to that shit if you care to if you care for my thoughts about that. But I'm gonna have the same motherfucking energy. Why the fuck do we need to know all of this? You feel me? Like, why do y'all have to allow this to play out online? And hey, I fuck with both of them musically. I'm a fan of both. Shit, I love Cardi's music. I love Offset music. Offset's last album went crazy too. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. One of the things I didn't even listen to the entire rant from Cardi B because I'm really uncomfortable just hearing about people's personal, relationships in a negative fashion. If you got problems, man, I don't want to hear about that shit. Unless I'm your close friend and you want to vent and ask for my advice. I mean, of course, we got a relationship. I'm a listener, give advice, but just from a general point of view, I don't like hearing other people's personal business, man. I don't like hearing that shit. And the thing that got me with what she was saying was, I don't like doing this internet shit. I don't really be doing this internet shit, but you do though. Like this is what y'all do. It's been several times that y'all literally, both of you, because Offset's not exempt from this or innocent in this social media display of whatever's going on between them. Both of y'all be putting y'all business out there when y'all going through the bullshit. Why don't be putting out positive shit? You know what I mean? Like why like I just don't be getting it. Like, why do we need to know? Like, why is that our business? Like, keep that in the house. That's between y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Now, also, I think I also said with my Jada episode is once you start to give this information, whatever it may look like, whether it's in the moment, whether you're emotional, whether you're being impulsive, you give the public the opportunity to have an opinion. Now, I just saw something the other day. It probably was today. Motherfuckers talking about these little memes or these little comments or whatever, talking about, oh, you can have the most perfect body, be fun, and do all of this, and a man still gonna cheat. How you know it's just on Offset? Huh? How y'all know that? How you know they both ain't goddamn doing each other wrong? Hmm? But that's what I'm talking about. Once you goddamn start telling people your business, putting that shit out there, you leave people or you give people the opportunity to give their opinion, pick sides. Even though these people don't know shit, they're just going off of what you saying, what you putting out there. Your fans gonna have your side, his fans gonna have their side. It's like, yo, man, y'all keep this in the house, man. Motherfuckers talking about, Cardi B. She like, yeah, I've been single for a while, but y'all still married, so technically you're not single. Trust me. Um, that's something that is a delicate situation. You feel what I mean? So, like, just stop putting that information out there, man. If y'all got issues, y'all not gonna get back together, then handle that shit behind closed doors. Of course, eventually that'll come out. That's gonna come out through legal documents and shit, things of that nature. But y'all don't need to be keep going back and forth like that. You know what I mean? Like Cardi, I fuck with you though. Like I fuck with both of you. I'm a fan of Cardi. I'm a fan of Austin. I hope they can resolve their issues. And if they cannot, I hope whatever happens privately. You know what I mean? As far as the trials and tribulations that they're gonna have to go through. But yo, leave us out of it, man. Leave us out. Well, leave me out. You know what I mean? I know motherfuckers feed and love that shit when it comes to the drama and the bullshit. And y'all just giving it to them. Like Cardi, chill out, man. Chill out. I ain't, you know what I mean? I don't want to keep hearing the negative shit. Again, what about the positive shit? Put that positive shit out there. If it ain't positive, keep it in the house. You know what I mean? I'm just like Stephen A. Smith. Why do we need to know? I'm on board with Stephen, my boy Stephen. His podcast, he said the same goddamn thing. Like, why do we need to know? You know what I mean? Now, I really don't have anything more to say about that specifically. Like I said, in all three of these crazy negative situations, I hope that at the end of the day, something positive comes out of it. You know what I mean? Like we live in a world full of negativity. People feed off that shit. You know, like even with social media, negative content will get more views, more clicks, more likes, and more comments than positive views. We got to goddamn change that that narrative. You feel what I'm saying? Like let's push positivity. Um, and that makes me transition into what I have to say to pretty much bring this episode to its conclusion. I'm not really too big on New Year's resolutions, you know what I mean? Because I feel like each day, each week, each month, we should be striving to do better and be better. But for those that do, have like bigger and better goals for 2024. You feel what I mean? Shit, I'm gonna even though I'm not like that generally, I'm gonna put myself in that category. I want bigger and better things for me personally, professionally, and all of the above. We should all be working and striving to become better people. Better citizens, better individuals in society. You know what I mean? So. Um, with that being said, this is going to be the final episode for 2023. I hope y'all have enjoyed the content that I've put out thus far. Of course, 2024, I'm gonna keep going, keep trying to take off, RP. You feel what I mean? And keep doing my thing. With that being said, you already know the slogan. Anyone can talk, but not everyone can podcast. And with that being said, I'm out.